Okay guys, welcome back to our continuation of rare Kyosho Mini Z unboxings, guys. Ready? Okay, so here is an interesting rare Kyosho Mini Z. Got this in red and it was okay. I think they look like the Enzo. So this is the Ferrari FXX. But the reason why I got drawn towards this one is because this has metallic blue. Well, it's advertised to have it. How metallic it is, I don't know. Remember when we did the yellow Fair Lady over there? That's metallic yellow. And I don't really think metallic really kicks through more than it does on blue, but I might be wrong. This might be a dirty dark blue. So have a look. Which I think it is. Anyhow, it's in like a yellow box, so let me get it out of this box because it's going to tint the colour and kill the effect. So if I take it out of here, let's have a quick look at what this little bad boy is. So you got the Ferrari FXX. This is a metallic blue. Alright guys, and this is kind of rare. Come on, I love the wheels on these because it's got that red bead like they've done on the Civic now, the Honda Civics. Okay. Okay. Not as metallic blue as what I thought. Pretty dark is that blue. So yeah, I think I have to get pretty close to it to see that bit of metallic sparkle in the paintwork. But it definitely does look cooler in a darker colour than the red. Red was okay, but I'm not like a massive fan of that red. But this isn't too bad. But I suppose it's the lighter blue that has the metallic effect. Yeah, because I think the Mustang, Ford Mustang, that's classed as a metallic blue, but that's the same. So in darker colours, you don't really see much of a metal effect. Okay. And here's one of the blasts from the past, guys. The Motul, is it the pit version of the Ortec? And this is one of my favourite shapes again, guys. Nissan Fair Lady with the jacked up spoiler. Now, I think they did an amazing job on this one. I love the blue lights. I love the front splitter, which looks like that will hit, you know, it's about half a centimetre longer than the car, so you're going to catch that first, but it will stop the front end being damaged. And it's got everything that I like, guys. It's got the side skirts, it's got the blown out fenders, or archways if you're in England. It's got like a rear diffuser built into the shell. And it's got all little ducts and fins and just the way I love it, baby. And a jacked up rear wing or spoiler if in the UK. Oh man, this is I love these shells, man. Spot on, amazing. Side exhaust. It's got everything. Really, it's got everything I like on a shell. Pretty hard to come by now. But yeah, I got this pre-owned, but it wasn't that. I mean, there's a few scrapes on it. But saying, look at that, guys. That front does, that extended front bit, it does protect the shell because the front end would normally be haggard badly on these, but it's got a few scuffs, but nothing too bad. I love them little cut-out holes. But yeah, man. Definitely awesome beauty. And that's, I mean, my G-Zox is the favourite out of my Fair Ladies, but that definitely is a second. It's got everything I like. Beautiful. Right guys, more beauties to come, more beauties than in the Miss World pageant to come on this channel, guys. get subscribed, get notified. Mossy5734, guys. You do not want to miss out. There's some cool custom cars you're gonna see, some classics, guys, and some one-offs. So stay tuned. Watch me on the display stand, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Okay, guys. So here we've got the Ferrari FXX Evolution, and this is in metallic blue. And again, this is one of them dark metallic blues that don't really sparkle. The lighter blue colours tend to show up more of a metallic kind of look in the paintwork, but it's still good. So this was produced between 2005 and 2007, and 30 were produced. Wow. Obviously made by Ferrari in Maranello, Italy, and the designer was Frank Stevenson. And this car is basically like a track day car. It's not road legal, and there's a lot of kind of stipulations that Ferrari have put for those people that bought them. Anyhow, so it was a development prototype, and it was a 2-door Bernalita with a rear mid-engine rear-wheel drive, and it had butterfly doors. First time I heard them called butterfly doors. Usually it's like scissor doors or gull wing doors, but okay. Had butterfly doors, and it's related to the Enzo Ferrari and the Maserati MC12 Corsa. The engine was a 6.3 litre V12 F140, and the transmission was a 6-speed F1 automated manual. So they've just taken that from the F1 series. We're not looking into wheelbase and the length, but so this was a successor to the FXX-K. Okay, so it's basically the same technology that's you find in the Enzo Ferrari, but it's got new developments as well. And this car cost about £2 million UK money, but you're only allowed to drive it on special track days, which are approved by Ferrari. That's a bit of a bummer. After they drive the car, the owners are entitled to be debriefed by Ferrari on the car's performance. Ferrari's sister company Maserati has developed a similar car, the MC12 version Corsa, for this purpose, with the only difference being that the owners can keep the car in their custody. So yeah, that's not fun. So one of the caveats behind the FXX is that only that the Ferrari technicians must look after the car before the car hits the track in any event or private testing session. That won't be cheap. But if you've got £2 million to spend on the car, that's the least your worries. Right, let's have a look. So the engine is based on the Enzo's engine, but the displacement has been increased to 6.3 litres, which is 6,262.45 cc, or 382.2 cubic inch. And the power output was increased from the Enzo's 660 PS, which was 651 horsepower, to 789 horsepower. And the RPMs from 7,800 RPMs to 8,500 RPMs. And the gearbox incorporates the latest developments from the Ferrari's F1 program and has a shift time of under 100 milliseconds. The brake pads were also upgraded from the Enzo. It does, however, retain the carbon fibre reinforced silicon carbide ceramic composite brake discs featured on the Enzo. That's a mouthful. The tyres are custom developed 19-inch racing slicks. And there's a lot of specs, guys. This has got it's got data monitoring, telemetry systems that let you assess the performance on the track, but also tells technicians about how to improve the car in the future for the other Ferrari models. So yeah, so they built 30 of these cars altogether, and adding one special edition to the 29 cars that were originally planned. The original 29 cars have all been sold to pre-selected past Ferrari customers. The 30th car was retained by Ferrari SPA and presented to Ferrari's F1 World Champion driver Michael Schumacher, along other along with an Enzo Ferrari when he retired from Formula One racing at the end of 2006 as a token of appreciation for his achievements. Schumacher's FXX differs from the others in having black paintwork without stripes, having red trimmed wheels, matte rather than chrome exhaust tips, and his personal logo stitched on the racing seats. Whoa, not bad, eh? Kind of a funky retirement present. The owners of the FXX also participate in Ferrari's testing and brand development programs. So the purpose of that basically is to allow Ferrari's top customers exclusive access to its most up-to-date technology and to utilise their input in the development of future models. So this model, it was sold in Europe. Units can be imported but not owned. On any other continent, a more aggressive FSX package was introduced in 2009 and was reported to cost 1.5 million excluding taxes. And that's including the car, the crew and the services provided by Ferrari. So that's a bit of a bummer, guys. You can't take it with you. It's got to stay with Ferrari, and you can just only take it to places that have been approved by Ferrari, whether it's Ferrari technicians, their track race days. So yeah, and they've already sold it to their exclusive customers who bought from them before. So yeah, quite a few stipulations, guys. But you know, I always thought it looked like an Enzo. But yeah, so now we know that it's like the Big Brother, the upgraded version. A cool car. Hopefully you can see the metallic. I can't really see it from here, and hopefully we'll see it a little bit. I chose this one. I had the red one in the past. There was a black one that was pretty cool that had the Italian flag kind of theme in it, but it was just black paintwork, and I've got a black Enzo. I was tempted to get that because it looked a little bit more unique, but kind of gave in for the metallic blue that isn't that metallic. Anyhow, guys, check out the other cars on the stand, get subscribed, get notified, don't miss out. Okay guys, so here we've got the Motul Autech Nismo GTR 2008 number 22. Guys, is it just me? Am I the only guy who's a sucker for that car? Look at how low that thing is sat. Right, kind of diffusers on the back, them air ducts, that jacked up wing. Yeah, I love that stuff. The blown out fenders, the sills that stick out, the front looks like a splitter that's going out miles. The blue lights. Is it just me? Am I losing it, guys? Yeah, because that just looks mad to me. That just looks awesome. Maybe I'm just a freak, man. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. So, this is the GTR 2008 version, and this was first produced in March 2009, and it's rare. It definitely is rare. I've got one that's in my case that I probably won't take out, but I managed to, purely because it's rare, managed to get another one as a spare that I would like to use in race vids. I would use that in a race vid. It's not immaculate, and because I've already got one kind of stored away that was rare. That was rare when I got it, so now it'll be even more rare. But that's definitely something that I would like to use in a street race vid. The plan was that once I moved from normal cars to supercars, then we'd have supercars versus performance cars. That would be the next set of racing. But that's only if it picks up, guys. If it's not getting many views, then maybe not. We'll see. The wheelbase on this bad boy is 98mm, it's a LL. And the chassis type is the MM, mid-motor. The front has got 2mm narrow offset, and the rear has got 2mm wide offset. And the stock wheels are the 6-spoke Black Rays Volk TE37 type wheels. Okay. I mean, it's got a lot of decals. I mean, it looks kind of futuristic, man. It looks mad. So this 2008 Autobac Super GT Series was the 15th season of the GT Championships in Japan, including the All Japan Grand Touring Car Championships, which is the JGTC era, and the 4th season as the Super GT Series. It changed over to Super GT. It is a series of Grand Touring race cars divided into two categories. You got the GT500 and the GT300, and basically the season began on March 15th and ended November the 9th. Okay, 2008 after 9 races. So the number 22 car gathered 2 second places and ended 7th on the Super GT 2008 Championship, while its sibling got the first place, Xanavi Nismo. Yeah, I've got a test car like that. So the driver was Michael Krum from Germany. Okay, I don't really go into driver specs that much, guys. And they've got Masataka Yanagida. I need to practice my Japanese. I butcher all their names. Right, and they've got Dominic Schwager. There's a whole biography of these guys and what they achieved and that, but I just want to know about the car. I don't know if you guys are even into that kind of stuff. So basically, the GT500 version of the car has a completely different drivetrain compared to the production car. The race car is upgraded to a VK45DE 4.5 litre naturally aspirated V8 instead of a twin turbo V6 VR38DETT. It uses a 6-speed sequential manual gearbox and a rear-wheel drive layout from its predecessor, the 350Z race car. Yeah, you could kind of see the fair lady kind of look to some degree. Alrighty. So they had a prototype, and it was, I think they tested it on the Suzuki circuit. Okay. And then the car went on to win the opening race at the 2008 Super GT season at Suzuka, scoring a 1-2 finish for Nissan. Hey, my stand's getting really nosy. Not nosy, getting loud. Must be getting on a bit in the ears, but yeah. So, just cap it off, guys. The GT500 version scored 4 victories in 2009 in the Japanese Super GT series, the GT500 class. In 2010, the VK45DE 4.5 litre engine was replaced by a newly developed 3.4 litre engine. To say that I was naturally aspirated, guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys ever sat in a VTEC that's been decattered, that's had been remapped. Yo, them things that are mad. I think there's guys that I know that had the fastest VTEC in the whole of the UK. That must have been about 7-8 years ago. They were fast. Did the quarter mile in about 11 seconds, which is fast for a naturally aspirated 1.6 litre car. That's rapid. And honestly, you wouldn't feel like normally VTECs you hear the engine sound change, and I love that growling kind of noise it would make. It was loud, man, in the VTECs. It was amazing. But yeah, that was so refined that you couldn't even hear the VTEC kicking, and the gears, you wouldn't even tell you're shifting to the gears. You'd be at 100 mile an hour if you even knew it. Rapid. So respect, because to get that out of a turbo car, yeah, okay, it's not really ingenious, but to get that out of a naturally aspirated car, guys, that's engineering, man. That is crazy. Okay, love that little baby. And yeah, I have done my video for my top 10. I can't remember if that was in it. I hope so, because it's got everything I like. But yeah, definitely, man. Anyhow, let's move on, guys. Plenty more craziness to come. Get yourself subscribed, get notified, otherwise you may miss out. Alright, guys, move on.